Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. There's a siren already in my video. That is lovely. Today we are going to be doing our August 2024 Nightworms unboxing. This just showed up today. I'm very, very excited for it. For those of you guys who do not know, Nightworms is a monthly horror subscription book box. Every single month you usually get 2 books, like a bookmark, a tea, coffee, or hot chocolate, and some like stickers or magnets, some like cute little graphic goodies, I guess you could say. But they always have horror novels in there. Sometimes they're short story collections, sometimes they're new releases, sometimes they're exclusive reprintings of books that have fallen out of print. It's really, really fun. It's a box I've been subscribed to now for I think like 4.5 years. I've discovered some of my favorite horror authors ever out of there. This is very much a book-focused box. So if you are somebody who is torn between something like Twisted Retreat, which is going to be 1 book and a bunch of goodies, or just like getting books, this is a little bit cheaper, and you do always get at least 2 things to read. So just so you know, this retails every single month for $39.99 plus shipping and handling. To me, it comes out to about $48 and change. So definitely not super cheap, but for what you get, I've always thought that it was worth it. So let's open her up and see what we've got. I definitely looked at the spoiler for this like a month or 2 ago, but I don't remember what was in here. They've been doing a lot of authors I've never heard of before this past couple of months, and that's not a bad thing because, again, this is also the book box that introduced me to Anya Alborn as well as Christopher Triana and Grady Hendrix, yeah, I fell in love with all of those authors, so that's definitely worthwhile, right? So sometimes if you don't know the author, it's still an okay thing. Alright, so I'm going to pull out the goodie bag first. This will also have our theme in there. Okay, so this month's theme is No Way Out. And we have this like super haunting like maze silhouette of a figure with an axe. I love their bookmarks. I say this all the time. This is one of my favorite things that they do are these bookmarks, all done by the same artist, so it looks perfectly cohesive. We have our spoiler card, which I'm going to just put over here. Let's see. We have a book plate right here. We have it says Campfire Story Champion, and it is a little ghost sitting around a campfire reading ghost stories. That's really, really cute. And this is a magnet. I love when they give us magnets. We also have this really terrifying sticker of like a woman monster thing. I don't know what this is. They got scary eyes though, so maybe that's something to do with one of the books that we're getting. But there's that. We have another bookmark. Sorry, book plate, and then we have 2 bookmarks. So we actually have 3 bookmarks this month. That's very, very fun. Pretty sure these are, I'm trying very hard not to look at these bookmarks apart from this one because I'm pretty sure this is going to spoil what books are in here for me. And then we have a Creeping Dread of Nightworms, Caramel and Stone Fruit tea. This is from Riddle's Tea Shop. I do love Riddle's Tea Shop. And this is a black tea that has apple, peach, apricot, and caramel, along with cinnamon and marigold. There you are. Alright, so let's go in and see what we have. I'm going to grab this hardcover right off the front, and this is Heads Will Roll by Josh Winning, who is the author of Burn the Negative. Never heard of that before, but it does have the axe, kind of like the bookmark that we have here, and we have some marshmallows. Let's read the inside flap. So it says, Willow's worst nightmare was being canceled, but the shadows in the woods of Camp Castaway might destroy more than her reputation. After sitcom star Willow tweets herself into infamy and stumbles blind drunk into a swimming pool, her agent ships her off to Camp Castaway. Nestled deep in upstate New York, Castaway is a summer camp for adults who are desperate to leave their mistakes behind. No real names, no phones, no way to call for help. Willow's fellow campers seem okay. Her own favorite actress is even here, making a s'more. And did that jaded writer Danny just wink at her? But the peaceful vibe is shattered when one of the campers vanishes, and Willow finds a mutilated doll's head in her room with a threatening message rolled up inside. Terror grips the group. Campers begin to lose their heads, literally, and disturbing past deeds come to light. Is Willow about to get canceled all over again? This time for good. Okay. Fun. I like where this is going. I'm very much in a slasher mood. I just read Angel of Indian Lake, which I was expecting to be like glorious slasher novel, and it was not. So I followed it up with Final Girls by Riley Sager. I actually finished that today. Today is what, the 8th of August? So I will be doing a full review on that very, very soon, but it put me really into like slasher novel mood. I cannot talk today. So very excited about this. I like the use of modern day technology and culture with like the canceling of famous people. I think this will be really, really fun. Very excited to read that. Okay, and then next up, this is shrink wrapped. Okay, so let me see. I don't think I've ever gotten a shrink wrapped book from them before. I have a lot of thoughts on Final Girls by Riley Sager. I love Riley Sager, and I know that was like his big breakout novel, so I don't know why it's taken me so long to read it, but I did read it, and I have so many thoughts on it that I'll be sharing soon, because I was really stunned by the tone of that novel. It was very unlike all of the other Riley Sager novels I have read. And I've read almost all of them at this point. Okay, that took forever to unshrink wrap. Jeez. Okay, so this is Flowers from the Void by Gianni Washington. I have never heard of. And it says on the back, it's a short story collection, darn. In this debut story collection, Gianni Washington opens portals bridging the strange and the lonely to the gruesome and the intimate. 13 dark tales are told through the lens of Black, female, and queer narrators, among others, which burrow deep into the heart of the Gothic to challenge the unconventional nightmares. Flowers from the Void unburies a haunted labyrinth of chilling alternate realities eerily similar to our own. A high school freshman is lured into a sinister pact with a classmate that will cost him more than he could ever imagine. A grieving African witch prepares for the initiation into a 17th century Salem coven of white women. A girl with no shadow befriends one. Empathy and horrors collide to create a grimy discomfort that will never quite wash off. Otherworldly creatures, malevolent acts, and devastation consume these pages as Gianni Washington resurrects the skeletons in our closets and commands them to run amok with a new zest for the macabre. Okay. Oh, I want to point out, so this book was $17, and this book is $30, so right there, that is $47. If you were to buy these books new. So just to chat about the price point of this box, I think that's a fair thing to say. I just noticed that, but just wanted to throw that out there. I have never heard of Gianni Washington, though this does seem to be a debut, as it said. There are, it looks like 13 stories in here. Yes, that is what it said, 13 on the back. And I really like the cover. I think it's very, very creepy. However, just short story collections are usually not my thing, unless they're all about a particular theme that I love, or they're all written by like authors I already know and love. But like, I have a Ronald Malfi short story collection, and I have a Philip Fracassi short story collection, and I have never read either of them. And I really enjoy both of those authors for the most part, especially Ronald Malfi. He's one of my favorites. So short story collections are always really hard for me to commit to, but I don't know, maybe I'll get to this eventually. So not thrilled with this one, but I don't know, maybe I'll get there eventually. This I'm really, 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 really excited for. I think this is going to be really fun. I think I'm going to read this very, very soon. I just got today The Old Lady by Christopher Triana, so I think these are going to be my next two reads. The Old Lady is the latest novel by Christopher Triana, so I'm very excited for that. But I really, really love the premise of this. I think this is going to be really fun and, no pun intended, very campy. And so, yeah, very, very stoked for that. And we'll see. Maybe one day I will change my opinion on short stories and I will start to like them. Let's go through the spoiler card real quick. So we get Heads Will Roll by Josh Winning, Flowers from the Void by Gianni Washington, Campfire Story, Champion graphic, The Succubus Angel graphic, I guess that's what this weird thing is, this was really creepy, The No Way Out bookmark, Creeping Dread of the Nightworms tea. And we do have the two spoiler cards for it, and this one does say Camp Castaway Survivor, which is really cute. And then this is just a kind of regurgitation of the cover of the book. So, very nice. Okay. I'm happy with this box. I definitely am excited to read the Camp Castaway story. I think that would be really, really fun. And again, short story collections never really work for me, but that's just me. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. As always, I try to post every Monday and Thursday, sometimes on Saturdays. And if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Mwah.